Hello and welcome to the kitchen of making stuff. So what I'm going to do today is build what I like to call, or I'm hoping to call, the ultimate alarm clock. Right, so basically I struggle to get out of bed in the mornings, or rather I wake up all right, I don't go back to sleep. But I lie there listening to the radio. I work freelance, so I can sort of start whenever I like. Now then, there are alarm clocks there's pictures of alarm clocks online that shred money. Got a shredder here and all the equipment. I think that should plug and play to make it shred a £20 note at a certain time in the morning if we don't get up in time to shut it off. These clocks that you see pictures of online, I can't buy one. They don't exist, I don't think. They're like, I don't know, like sort of, they're on picture sites and stuff like that. And it's the same picture been passed around. So I think someone did one as a mock-up once, but nobody seems to have manufactured them. Anyway, so I've got, the reason I've got a multi-plug is so that I can have a few things that all fire up at the same time. So as well as the shredder, which is a cross-cut shredder, which I bought off a lady from Facebook Marketplace for £10. I've got this buzzer that I picked up from Amazon, £7.95, supposed to be 120 decibels. Doesn't look like it's going to be that at all. Some of the feedback on Amazon said that it was like really loud. You couldn't be in the same room as it type of loud. It's 12 volt DC. So I've got 240 volt AC coming out the sockets. So I need a transformer. I've not tried this yet. This is a 0.5 amp 12 volt transformer. Not sure if it'll be beefy enough to run. I don't know how much draw this has got. So in order that when this turns on, it doesn't immediately shred a 20. I don't actually want to shred any money, believe it or not. I'm going to tape a strip. I'm going to cut a strip of this. It's just a bit of A3 paper. I'm going to tape a £20 note onto the end of it. And then I've got however long that amount of paper takes to get through the shredder with the alarm shrieking to get to the mains plug and turn it off. It'll just turn off at the mains plug, obviously. So, yeah. And key to it all is this bit that was £11.95. This came from Screwfix, which is a DIY chain in the UK. They do one at Tool Station, which are always next door to Screwfix. Why is that? Yeah, the Tool Station one looks not as good. The screen's smaller, and there's lots of people saying that they can't program it, and the buttons are tiny. You've got to push them with a biro. This one, I've programmed it all. It's dead easy to program, so I've set it to go off at 8:02 for 1 minute. So this plug, this 3-pin plug, will turn on, providing it's turned on at the mains behind. This will turn on for 2 minutes. For 1 minute at 2 minutes past 8 in the morning. I'm just connecting up the transformer to the buzzer with a bit of this strip connector or chocolate box connector. Here's a pro tip. Not that I'm a pro, but I'm nevertheless going with the phrase pro tip. Yeah, when you've got the wrong size chocolate box connector or strip connector like I have, it's massive. It's for like mains wires, this one. And these are just little 12 volt little car wires. What I tend to do is I actually push one of the sets of wires through, twist them together hard, and then pull it back through so that the screws are screwing down on to the actual outer bit of cable, and they just sort of sponge down nicely and hard and just hold it all in place. Obviously they're all twisted together in there. Just seems to last a bit better. So I've just cranked up those nuts hard, and trying to do it in such a way, but basically you could hang off that now. I reckon you could hang your own, my own weight off that probably now, so that'll last forever. Jesus! Fuck, that's loud. Oh my God. Yeah, that's going to be loud enough. Bloody hell. That is unbelievable. That is, you could not be in the same room as that. That is just crazy. So that's an added incentive to get out of bed, because my neighbours are going to go, this is a semi-detached house, my neighbours are through that wall. They're going to go ballistic with that, especially at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's the siren tested. That's going to be okay. I'm not going to shred a £20 note to test this. So I've made a, there you go, complete with a picture of the Queen, rest in peace. Yeah, so I've made a little mock-up £20 note to, we can actually shred that, which will be fun. So this is how I've gone with masking tape. The other thing I want to do is sort of time how long it's going to take, so that, just out of interest, so I know how long I've got once that alarm starts buzzing, whether I can get from sort of anywhere in my house. I've gone with masking tape for attaching the £20 note to the strip, because I think it will shred better. I think normal sellotape might gum up in here. So I'm gonna first test is to get it queued up in the shredder, just so that it starts taking it, and then immediately turn it off at the mains and see what happens. So it's on at the mains. Right, oh, it takes it pretty fast. Got on a bit of an angle there. I'm just going to pull it over a little bit. Now then, to simulate, I don't know whether I caught that, that was on my head, that camera then. Right, to simulate what's going to happen, we've already not got an awful lot left. I'm just going to count how long it takes. So our thing turning on, our TES7, when that turns on, hopefully we'll start sucking in that, because the sensor in the shredder is telling it there's paper in there. So here we go. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so that's stopped because it got to the edge, because it wasn't in straight. So next attempt, that's the same size as a £20 note. I've given up drawing pictures. So this is a piece of A4 folded lengthways in half. Suddenly realised, of course, a shredder takes like 6 sheets of, I mean, this one does, yeah, 6 sheets of paper at once. So, yeah, so you fold things in half and stuff and put it in. Right, that in the middle, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Probably, I'll do another one and time it. Right, so that's set up now, this one, with the, that's how much paper I've lost already, just in my reaction time turning it off, because it starts whirring the wheels before it's actually taking. So in order to make sure it's taking, you've actually got to let it suck it out your hand. So I'm just going to count verbally. So power on and count. Actually, no, I've got a little clock on this video. I can count according to that. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 seconds. 3 seconds when that alarm goes off to save my £20 note. Unless I just try and get a really even longer sheet of paper. But look at that already. That's almost reached the edge. When that corner reaches that edge, there's some sort of sensor that turns it off. So it is gonna basically, the alarm is just telling you that it's shredding your money. But yeah, I suppose there is a benefit to that. Actually, thinking about it, Pavlov's dogs that alarm will go off when it's shredding the £20 note. So really, I'll only have to probably shred one £20 note if I make a mistake or oversleep or whatever. And that alarm is so loud that all I will need after that is the alarm to bring me into a heightened state of panic. Right, we're all set up. Reason I'm in the shed, not in the house with this, is, as I said earlier, if I to come out here at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have to put shoes on. I've got 2 minutes to do all of this. I've got to come downstairs, and then by the time you've got shoes on, you come downstairs, you come outside, especially with the excitement of has it shredded a £20 note, you're going to be woken up by then. So here's what would happen if I was to oversleep. I'm holding the buzzer so it doesn't actually damage my ears. There you go, 5 seconds left to go. It should go in 5 seconds. There we are. Resetting it's going to be quite straightforward. Obviously you wouldn't have to do this. It's not, the shredder's not going to normally kick in, but I've spent that £20 note yesterday, so I'm going to have to do it with a fiver. I think a fiver will be enough. It's still enough to be annoying if you shredded it. So so I need to move this over onto a proper plug. I've switched that back on. So that will, I obviously had to wait till the end of the minute to switch it back on again. So that alarm's set effectively. I'll just get this started. Get ready to turn it off the second it goes. Right, so there we go. That's all ready. Just pull that straighter. There we go. That's going to feed nice and straight. So, yeah, all set up, ready for them. Oh, hang on. I was just pull that over onto that one. Then we're all set up, ready for the morning. This is all set up now to work permanently. I've just put the buzzer up at the top there. Tidied all the wiring away. I've put a bit of wood behind there so that money's not visible through the window, so my neighbours don't conclude that I'm having a mental breakdown. That's about it really. All set to go. Still got that third one there, so I could actually do a third mains powered task while this is as a penalty. Answers in the comments as to what that third task could be. I suppose I could, like, well, you could do anything. You could do like a circular saw to saw something up. I could do a heat gun to set fire to the whole shed. Who knows? Those are pretty silly ideas, but yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I won't do anything. All set up. Thank you very much.